we're doing something a little weird tonight. What we got is a 4-way 25-point killbox scenario with a little bit of variation to it. You know, I came up with some little things to make it fun. So this is kind of what we do when we all get together and we just want to have some shits and giggles. So what we've got are 4 players, 4 armies, 25 points. There's a 24-inch by 24-inch square in the middle here. At the beginning of turn 2, at the end of each player's round, their caster has to be in that box or they're out of the game. So what we're going to do is just go over each player and their army, let them tell you what they got, and we're going to film the first round as one thing because not a lot happens in the first round, and then we'll come back with turn-by-turn action like we always do. And fair warning now, this video is probably going to be at least 2 parts, if not 3. We apologize for that, but I can only put 15 minutes up. So, we'll start with Jeremy.
Hello. Brought my trolls, Grim Angus, 2 Impaler, 2 Axers, Fell Caller, my favorite, and unit of Stone Scrubs.
Then we got Mel going second.
I've got my Stalker again, my Feral, 2 Arguses, Druid Wilder, Kea, and my Shifting Stones.
And we got Richard going third.
Alright, I got Venethrax, Gorman the Wolf, got the Deathjack, Malice, minimum unit of Bane Thralls with the Bane Thrall unit attachment. And finally, we got Phil, and Phil's running.
I've got Siege, unit of Stormblades, an Ironclad, a Charger, a Journeyman, Black 13th, Reinhold, and a Lancer.
Alright guys, so just so you can kind of see a comparison to everything, just a quick little overshoot the scenario, and we'll be back at the end of round 1. Alright guys, we're back with the complete round 1 for everybody, and here's Jeremy to tell you what Trolls did since they went first.
Alright, Grim Angus activated. He put Rush on both Impalers, and then he dropped the other 2 Fury he had in the Stone Scribe bank. He advanced 6, Field Caller advanced, gave Impaler Pathfinder, and the Impaler ran, Rowden ran. Then the first Axer activated, ran, second one ran, other Impaler, Rowden ran, and the Stone Scraps ran.
Alright, and then turn 1 circle. Melanie, what'd the circle do?
Alright, Shifting Stones shifted forward 8 inches. Then everything else just kind of ran up. Kea cast Occultation on herself and discarded 2, sat on 2.
Alright. So, Crick's turn 1, I gave a focus to Malice. I had the Deathjack and Malice both run up. I had the Bane Thralls run up. Had Venethrax walk 6. He cast Dragon Slayer on himself, and he cast Soul Harvester on my Bane Thralls. And then we had Gorman move up and drop a Smoke Cloud on Venethrax. Signar turn 1, what'd Signar do, Phil?
Alright, Siege allocated out 2 focus, 1 to each of his jacks. The Journeyman gave 1 to the Charger. All 3 of the jacks wound up running into this area. Journeyman moved up 6, cast Arcane Shield on the Stormblades, which then ran over here. Black 13th moved from here to about here, running. Reinhold walked on up 7. Siege walked on up and is almost in the box.
Alright guys, so that's turn 1. Don't know if there'll be any fighting next turn, but there definitely will the next. So in board position, we'll be back with Trolls. Alright guys, the Player's Handbook back with Trolls turn 1 of this 4-way kill box. And Jeremy, tell us what the Trolls did this round.
Alright. Axer gave 1 Impaler, Pathfinder, +2 speed. He moved out of the woods. Other Axer, same thing to the other Impaler, and he moved up. So then when that Impaler moved through the woods, had +2 speed, Pathfinder, then the other Impaler moved up. So they did the corresponding things. Grim Angus has Pathfinder, so he walked through the woods. Gave the Stone Scribes 4 more, giving them 6 to the Stone Scribes. And that's all he did. So then the Fell Caller gave himself Pathfinder, walked up. They walked into the woods, used their aura to give +2 armor to everybody.
Alright, we'll be back with Circle turn 2, guys. Alright guys, back with Circle turn 2, and Melanie's going to tell us what the Circle did.
Okay, so the Shifting Stones shifted and just kind of split apart a little bit and still kept within their 4-inch command range. Then my Stalker ran up. Then my Feral just kind of walked forward just a little bit because he doesn't have Pathfinder. So he only went about 3 inches. And then this Argus charged the Deathjack over there. and obviously he didn't make it, but he wasn't supposed to. And then this one ran up, and then Kaya walked up, discarded 2, and then the water ran in between the shifting stones.
Alright guys, so there be trolls. I think this might be a Michael Jackson music video going on here. And we'll be back with Crick's turn 2. Alright guys, so we're here with Crick's turn 2, and I did stuff, and it was awesome. So the first thing we did was Venetherex got his focus, and he gave 1 to Malice. He up-kept Dragon Slayer and Soul Harvester. Alright, so we had Malice move up 6 inches and shoot the front Argus with his harpoon, boosting the hit, so I hit. So the damage roll was on dice, and I did about 8, and I dragged him into base with me. Then we activated the Death Jack, who just walked up to it, missed with his 3 initial attacks, but hit with the 2 bald attacks, and it was dice +4, so we toasted us a puppy. Because in Cricks, we just don't like puppies. Then we had the Bane Thralls activate, and run up here, and Venetherex activate, and walk into the kill box, and sit on 4, and Gorman move up, and put a smoke cloud on him, and we'll be back in a second with some Signar turn 2 action. With dirty Signars, dirty turn 2. Stupid dirty Signar. What'd they do, Phil?
Alright, I let Arcane Shield expire so the Journeyman could put all 3 focus on the Charger, and Siege kept all his focus for himself. The Stormblades walked up into this area, Ironclad walked up, the Charger walked, not the Charger, the Lancer walked, Reinhold walked into the kill box, then I walked Siege into the kill box, and he ground pounded the Bane Thralls here, killing 1. I then moved up to Black 13th. Lynch did a fire beacon, lighting up 4 of the Bane Thralls. Watts shot but didn't kill 1. Typical for Watts. Nobody likes him.
He's a douche.
Yeah. Then Ryan comes up, does her Mage Storm, killing 3. The Charger then walks up, misses his first one because he's out by about half an inch, but hits the second one, which was knocked down because it passed the tough test, killing it. So I killed about half the unit of Bane Thralls, which I thought was actually pretty decent for me. Journeyman then walks up into the box.
Yeah, dirty Signar. Dirty Signar. Vengeance will be mine, though. Alright, guys, so next turn, it's definitely going down there. We're everywhere. Be back with Troll turn 3.
Alright, Jeremy, what trolls do this turn?
Alright, Grim Angus moved out of the woods, popped his feet, giving Signar over here and a couple models over in circle, -3 speed, -3 defense. He cast 2 spells along the target, trying to do damage over here or possibly make them where they couldn't move. Killing two dudes, and he shot 1 shot.
Which didn't kill anybody.
Didn't kill anybody. Alright, the Impaler slammed this jack right here, 2 inches back, knocking it down, and did several damage to him, boosting hits and damage. And then the Fellcaller give this unit a Pathfinder, and he moved up from over here. The unit here, Stone Scribes, they did their +2 armor to everything that's within 8 inches at the moment, so everything. And Impaler moved up, threw at the stone, doing 1 damage, which is weird. And the Axers charged over here, attacked the Stalker, using all the fury they could to do a big chunk of damage.
Alright guys, circle turn 3 and some circle shenanigans, and here's Melanie to tell you what happened.
Okay, leached her fury, kept population, then the stones activated, healed my Stalker for 3 points of damage, then my Stalker took +2 strength, killed the Axer that was standing right there, and then done some damage to the one that was standing beside it. Then my Feral came in, took +2 strength as well, finished off that Axer, and killed one of the whelps that was standing a little too close. Then my Dribwalder activated, came back here next to Kaya, and leaked some fury off of my little Feral there. And then my Argus that was right here charged that guy, and did a little bit of damage with a combo strike. And then Kaya activated, and Spirit Doored him back, cast Soothing Song, and took a point of fury from him, so that my fury's off straight again.
Alright guys, we'll be back with Crick's turn. Alright, so Crick's turn 3, I got my focus, I gave Malice 1, and I didn't upkeep Soul Harvester, but I did upkeep Dragon Slayer. So just in case 2, he activated first. He just walked over and recast Soul Harvester on the Bane Thralls. So we had Malice move through the 2 that were spread out here, shoot the Lancer that was here, hit it, do about 2 points of damage, drag it in, hit it with his claw, making him take a point of Cortex damage, use his soul token to take it over and move it up to here, and turn so that it's faced that way. Bane Thrall was activated in his back arc, charged it, only got 2 in melee, damage rolls were abysmal, but did about 10, 11, 12-ish damage total. So then I was like, well, I gotta kill it. So the big man activated, he charged it and killed it on the charge attack. He then proceeded to pop his feet and just sit on his remaining 5 focus. Gorman moved up here and dropped a smoke cloud on himself. And that was Trick's turn 3.
And back with Signar turn 3 in the dirty tricks. Alright, Phil, what'd Signar do?
Alright, Siege gave out 1 focus to the Ironclad. Journeyman gave out all 3 to her Charger. Because they were slow, they were only speed 2, so I couldn't charge with them. The Stormblades slid up 2 inches, started shooting their lightning bolts out at this Impaler. Did some damage to him, hurt him up a little bit, but not enough to kill him. Then I activated Ironclad, which used the focus to stand up, and it slid back. The Journeyman slid over to about here, didn't do anything else. Then I activated the Black 13th, moved in here, and Lynch killed a Bane Thrall, which made this little 3-inch AoE cloud effect from the feet. And Watts and Ryan shot at the Jack, dealing some damage, not a whole lot. Then I activated the Charger, who slid from here to here, took 1 shot at Jeremy's caster, missed, and then shot at that Jack once again, dealing 5 points of damage to it.
Taking out his Cortex and right armor gone now.
Then activated Reinhold, who moved into base with Siege, cast Reload. Siege then moved over here and put 2 rockets into Jeremy's caster. Jeremy threw the first one, that was 9 damage to this Impaler, and he then took the second rocket's damage total. So I dealt 9 damage to his caster. So things should get interesting this next turn.
Seriously, I think we got a new catchphrase. Real Trolls takes rockets to the face. Alright guys, so that was all of turn 3. As you can see, everything's kind of jumbled up here. Next turn should get kind of chaotic, because we know how you like it like that, because you're a dirty audience. Alright guys, we'll be back with Troll Turn.